Igazából eddig ez az epizód sokkal érdekesebb, mint az első epizód volt, ez nekem, az én ízlésemnek kicsit túl lassú volt. És annyi volt a bombasztikus benne, hogy a végén volt egy ilyen megrázó dolog. Mi baj, megint a szenes kölyök fog ólálkodni errefelé. Hello! Hogy szedi a kis csülkein? Tudom, hogy olyan szenes fiú. Viszont nem tudom, hogy mit keresel ebben a szobában. Csak píkeljünk egyet. Ne legyünk elhamarkodottak. Oké, ott egy levél. Itt egy eltört valami? Egy váza. Menjünk be szépen lassan. Mira? Az én vagyok. Vajon mit akarnak tőlem? Ezt is szétdúlták, ahogy látom. Vagy azt pont, hogy nem?
Everything's still here.
Tévedtem, úgy látom, mintha félig nyitva lett volna, vagy nem is tudom.
The letters from my family. What would someone want with them?
Inkább olvassuk a levelet, ami... Melyikot egy könyv, ami az ágyamon van.
Was someone going through my books?
Hát ha nem te hagytad a földön, akkor nyilvánvalóan.
Why would someone do this?
Ó, ezek a sok kérdések, haver. Miért tenne bárki ilyet? Ezt még kiszúrtam, amikor bekukucskáltam, akkor is. Majd később követjük, inkább csak olvassuk el a levelet.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Egy próbát megér.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir, it should not be a
How
concern.
would you know?
How would you know that? I just meant that since there's no obvious damage, that...
Enough, Maester. When last we spoke of Elena, you seemed unsure how she might feel about you. You just have to show her that you're still the man she knew. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice.
Let me handle this, Mother.
You're right. I'm sorry.
My lord, she's here.
Na, engedjék be. Remélhetőleg szép a lány, és remélhetőleg nem az, hogy én már csúfolyog.
Roderick?
Elmegy. Na jó, egész szép. Egész szép.
You look...
I know I'm unspeakably handsome.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
No, just two limbs and half a face. Please.
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
How have you been, Elena?
Oh, it's been quiet, I suppose. Times have certainly been difficult, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
Ó, milyen romantikus.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I won't lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me.
Azt hiszem, még kedvel engem. És az arcomra tud nézni?
I need to ask you something.
Oh, yeah.
When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They seemed angry. Violent.
Mert azok is hajt.
They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here?
Mert az öcsimet fogva tartják.
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to assure our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family...
Mire készülsz, lány?
My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. And I was inclined to agree with him, until I received a curious letter from Marjorie Tyrell.
What did it say?
Lady Marjorie suggests in the kindest of terms that we go through with the marriage. And as you can imagine, a suggestion from a future queen is difficult to ignore. Do you know why Lady Marjorie would send this to me? She and I have never corresponded. Yet now she writes me directly.
Lady Marjorie must have her reasons.
Do you think I'm naive? I don't know what favors you had to call in, but I feel manipulated, Roderick. A house like mine can't refuse a suggestion from Marjorie Tyrell. I'm being forced to marry you, Roderick. Is that truly what you want? Would you do that to me? After everything we've shared?
Of course not, Elena. You're free to choose.
Thank you.
És most vissza leszek
I was
utasítva.
afraid you'd refuse to back down, but you must care about me more than that. Let us stand together, Roderick. I will tell my father our betrothal stands.
Deepest apologies, my lord.
Azt hittem, hogy rosszul fognak alakulni a dolgok.
The rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore...
Remélhetőleg most nem szúrnak nyakon senkit.
You're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Our houses will be joined, in fact. And we will stand proudly beside them.
Can I change your mind? You can do much better than this cripple.
Get out. Now.
How rude of you. Your mother's the one who invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. Youngest son home to mourn his dead father and
Most segfejleszek.
If you've hurt Ryan in any way...
Spare me the threats, Roderick. He's fine. I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around and refusing to feed them. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
I do not have to obey.
See? That's just the kind of arrogance I'm talking about. So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan called me Craven, but you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
Go on.
Most tovább nyúló leszek, sajnálom. Remélhetőleg a jövőbeli feleségem ez annyira nem lesz visszataszító, hogy talpat nyolog. De hát az anyukám kérte.
Very good. Now then, since you're a loyal subject, I'll need you to pay me a tribute. I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't
Ramsay
do that!
Snow
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Especially when I tell him you've sworn to obey me.
That was a sign of respect, not an oath.
Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't
Mint ahogy
that
mondtam,
clever?
a szavak nem fájnak.
I can't believe you would submit to him like that.
Anyukám kérte.
Reasons, but he doesn't deserve your obedience.
I did it for Ryan.
Maybe I'd have done the same.
Na.
My lord, are you well?
Soha jobban.
7 fucking hours.
Ugye még nincsen epizód vége. Hol most a falon leszünk. Még kb. Csak 1 órája megy, még nem lehet vége ilyen hamar.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us without trouble amongst our own.
It was Finn's fault. I think he might be dangerous.
We need dangerous men for what's coming.
I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
You might be right.
He said worse about me. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there, at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
We fought as best we could, but it wasn't enough. The Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honorable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king. He was good at it.
He was good at everything. Now the Freys command River Run, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
I wish I could have killed them myself.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
Amúgy Jon Snow kardja szerintem írtó hülyén néz ki azzal a farkas fejjel. Szerintem egyszerűen csak olyan csúnyára csinálták meg sajnos a sorozatban.
Southerners who will call you traitor, Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
I don't care if they hate me. Let them think what they like.
Ignoring them won't be as easy as you think. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Az első pillantás a falról. Milyen gyönyörű! Hadd nézzem meg teljes valójában.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
Winter is coming. I want to fight.
You'll have your chance, don't worry. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers, thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.